Hello everybody, this is Danny Hodges. This is TV antennas, upgrades, reject, and ideas. The very first thing I'm going to tell you, this right here has been on the back of my mind. You know, I told you I don't actually think about antennas, but my mind thinks about them in the background. Believe it or not, I swear that's true. I figured out how to make two antennas point in two different directions and get 100%. You say, well, Danny, they've had that all along. No, they hadn't. Not 100%. I'm talking about picking up 100%. All three antennas, all four antennas, 100%. I'm breaking into this video. I want to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Say, but Danny, that's simple. You just take two antennas and point them in two different directions. No, it ain't as simple as that. It's more complicated than that. Or they would already have them. It has to be done right, or one will take away from the other. And you can do it like the way I just said, just simply put up two antennas, and they might pick up 60%. But I'm talking about, I figured out how to do it and make them pick up 100%. A lot of antennas you see is gimmick antennas. That means something that you look at and you say, I bet that'll do good. They don't even care whether it does good or not, just as long as you buy it. Hey, I ain't starting in no particular order, but I'll show you something here that I'll show you a reject I got. As people said before, they said, man, I know you got rejects. I do got a few. I ain't got many, but I do got a few. Here's a reject. Okay, this right here is transformer. And I've looked and thought about all kinds of ways about hooking a transformer to this antenna. Now, people say, why don't you just hook it down here, you know, at the bottom? There's one man got a video on there, and that's how he's doing it. And see, here's the deal. I know for a fact that this works better in the middle. I know that for a fact. I done tested it. But these little pieces, when you're making the antenna, you have to slide them on before you do your soldering, you know, at least one end. You have to slide them on there. Then I got a crimper to crimp them on there. I just don't like that right there. And I tried to like it. I just don't like it. Here's a reject. The wood. There ain't nothing wrong with the wood. You know that. You've heard me talking about it. There ain't nothing wrong with the wood as long as you put motor oil on it. And this is fine for like your use at home. Man, that board right here is liable to last 60 or 80 or 100 years with that oil on it. That water won't go in it. But see, you can't sell a TV antenna made out of wood. When you can tell people how good it is, but whenever they see that wood, they immediately turn off. See, everything I do, I test. See this? I didn't see where here it is. Look at that right there. That's a little copper strip I soldered on there. You see that right there is walled out? Hey, I don't like this idea. I don't think this being close together like that, I don't think it goes over good. It didn't seem like to me that it went over too good. So, this is a reject. Most of y'all know me. Most of you know I'm real straight up. This antenna right here has been sitting in that back room a long time. See, look at the spider webs right there. I could have been done sold this antenna, passed it off on somebody. But boys, that's what I'm telling you, I'm real straight up. Look at the length of this whisker right here. Look at the whisker that I usually use. How much longer that is. I don't know. It's been so long, I don't even know why these are short. But I know short whiskers don't work good. They'll work, but the long ones will pick up better. So see, I don't put stuff on my channel for you to watch that I know ain't right. My reputation to me is more than just throwing a video on there and hoping you buy it or hoping you click on it. Oh yeah, this square tube right here, that's a reject too. You see the kind I use now? PVC pipe. That's fiberglass right here. This is PVC pipe, and this is cheaper. And here's aluminum antenna, and this ain't necessarily a reject. The reason I made this is because I know some of you have access to aluminum, and you don't solder aluminum the way you do copper. And boys, I got 3 antenna channels, and people ask me questions all the time. You know, all you got to do is look at the videos. If you want to be an expert, you look at the videos. I'm telling stuff that I know works for a fact. I ain't telling you stuff from watching somebody else's video. I'm telling you stuff that I know for a fact works. Okay, I'm going to show you another reject I had. Don't it bother you when your wires ain't straight? Now, remember on a video a while back, people was leaving these sticking out, you know, a little bit like this. Instead of cutting that off, they was leaving this sticking out. And I didn't tell you why to cut it. I just said cut it. Okay. Now, I done this right here long time ago. I could have made a video of it and then act like it's the greatest thing in the world, but I didn't. I took 2 whiskers and done like that. Spread them out just like this. You know, this is the top of the antenna. But you get the idea there what I'm talking about. You would think that'd be wonderful, wouldn't you? Hey, it hurts it, boy. I could have made a video of that and said, that's the greatest thing in the world. But I didn't do that. And let me tell you this right here. Here's the thing about these transformers. When you go to heat them up, that right there is pull off. And I really and truly would like a good way to put this on and it get connection and stay connected. But as of this day right now, right here, I ain't never found nothing that works better than this right here. Soldering your wire to your soldering your wire to the center of your antenna. I got one video that I put on a channel. I ain't even gonna tell you which channel it is. That was like telling too much. It ain't I was telling too much, because I always tell a lot. But I was showing you, in other words, the video that I made was enough to make you watch that video and then never have to watch another video. I don't know if I'm going to put that on there or not, but that's true. I don't really want everybody watching that video, believe it or not. When I was telling you I sold out of everything, I might have not told you exactly right. That right here is the last one I had, and see how I just put that together. Waiting on my boosters to come in. A lot of people ask me how I attach the antennas to the pole. You know, I don't know where they've been. I must have done 250 on camera. And I want to tell you an upcoming video I'm going to have. I done been studying on this. They got a group you can join, and somebody like joined me to it. Anyway, I throwed a couple of videos on there, you know, like, not a YouTube video, it's just a video with no ads or nothing, you know, like this little short, just a little short video. And I want you to try to understand what I'm saying. When I uploaded that video, the normal regular people, they love it. But the big dogs in the group, you know, them big dogs, they everywhere you go, you know. They wasn't so sure that they liked it. And I put a little short clip about that double ultimate antenna on there. And like one of the bigger dogs, he jumped on it right then. Jumped on it right then. He's asking me, there ain't no way that you can do that right here. Don't tell nobody that they ain't no way to do something and you don't even know what it is they doing. But I went down through there and I was like looking at the pictures and stuff on there. And there's a lot of people, boy, that's acting like they experts, including one of them big dogs. He was telling me he was something. And there ain't no way he was what he said he was. Some kind of a antenna expert, but he was calling it something. I don't know what it was. I don't remember what it was. But I'm going to take you down through there and I'm going to show you who's lying. Because every one of them is saying, this right here is the greatest thing you ever seen. And boys, everything, every one of them pictures on there, some of them's good. But some of them they lying. I even seen one of these on there. Now he had the best antenna in there of all of them. But he wasn't telling nobody where he got this right here from. I'm talking about he had it like this to a T. The white, everything to a T. I looked over good. Okay, this is the antenna right here I was just talking about. Tell me why the big dog members in the group wouldn't want me coming in there turning the place into a car wash. They supposed to be in there trying to help one another. I mean, that's what that's all about. And that man that's got that antenna like mine, man, he could simply tell you where, he could simply tell them where to go, get that antenna from, but he's keeping it to himself. Don't expect everybody to be exactly like me. It's like me telling you where a bunch of pretty girls are, or something like that, and then me hyping it up and all that, but I never tell you exactly where it is. There's people like that, boy. I just ain't stingy. And they got one on there, the man swearing like how good it is. And I'm gonna do like what I was telling you. I'm gonna make that antenna, and I'm gonna test it. That's what I like to do best anyway. I don't like working. I like to mess around. But I'm gonna test his antenna up against this right here and see for myself. And you know, y'all, I ain't got no reason to lie, but I'll make his antenna. It don't make no difference to me. If his works better, I'll make his. But I don't believe it. And y'all, I didn't realize I was talking all that time. I got a bunch more of the reject footage. I didn't know it was as long as it was. If this video goes over good, I'll make a video rejects too, because I got a lot more footage. Okay, now, you know, I was talking about upgrade. This right here is something that I'm fitting to start doing that I've never done. I've been thinking about it for the longest. Or the back of my brain has. I don't actually think about it. The back of my brain thinks about it. Put your dielectric grease in here. Put this on. You know, at first, I didn't like these little rubber. You know, you can buy these without the ends, without the rubber, or you can buy them with or without, is what I'm trying to say. Put this on there. Go ahead and put this on there. And you got to do this before you put it on your antenna. And see, that thing right here is probably pretty good. Take your RTV glue, silicone, whatever you got. Put this on there. You know, I'm doing this on that double antenna. And I tell you something, the homeowners, I see them doing a lot. When I go to their house, man, you have to get a wrench to take the coax off. You don't supposed to put no wrench on coax. All it has to do is just be finger tight. Okay, let this right here dry. Let that right there dry. And then put that on your antenna. You know, cut your ends off. You know, the way I showed you how to solder them on there. And then strap this down. And you know there ain't no way for water to get into that. And then, like when it goes into your booster, see your line's got a crook in it. So the water, just say the water runs down the line, it'll actually won't go back uphill. You know that. Alright, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Peace.